Hello, everybody. Are you excited? It's okay to say now. So, welcome to OSS Red Team meeting. This is just an info meeting to let you guys know what we plan to do with Red Team, the workshops we've planned specifically just for the Red Team. So, if you are in OSS Club, these workshops are going to be a lot faster and different than what we've done in the past. So, keep that in mind. So about the red team, so we basically, the whole goal for the red team is to compete, but eventually when you guys graduate, we want to make sure you guys have the skills and the know-how of actually how to get security jobs. So a lot of the classes here will teach you the concepts, the theories, but it won't really give you the practical approach. So that's our goal, is to have you do the competitions so you actually have the experience of using these hacking tools that will teach you to actually see what it's like to hack into a real environment instead of like a fake one. So, yep, next slide. So things that we require for you is be active, ask for help if you're doing a project or if you're stuck at something. Participate in NCL. So what NCL is a capture the flag event. It's super beginner friendly, super easy to do. The reason why we make it mandatory to do is because it's great practice, right? It really, if you're not good at one part of like, you guys will learn about all the terms later, but like network security or cryptography, NCL will definitely help you sharpen the skills that you're not strong at. And we'll be actually having our own capture the flag event. So certain competitions, and when we start pen testing companies, we're gonna have to have a system to weed out the best against the not so best. And that's just simply because if you're going to pen test a company, we want to make sure that you have the skills and the know-how to pen test a company and not mess up the company systems, because it's a real company. So and then come to the workshops. If you guys can't make it to the workshop, it's totally fine, but you have to let us know. If not, I'm just going to assume that you dropped out of the red team, and I'm not going to actively hunt you down to be like, where are you? Where were you? Because it's not my job, right? Like, I want you guys to want to be here and to actually want to learn. So if you don't want to learn and you don't want to be here, you don't have to, right? It's like, not prison camp. So next slide. So some of the competitions we do, our biggest one is CPTC, and so that one requires some travel. The next kind of biggest one we do is ITC. It's at Cal Poly, so it's only like a 30-minute drive from here. And we do a lot of capture the flag events, which is all online majority of the time. So if you can't travel for CPTC, that's fine. If you can't travel for Cal Poly, that's fine too, but definitely try to do capturing the flag events. That definitely really helps. So we'll talk about more about CPTC now. So basically, it's a team of 5 or 6. You can have a max of 8, I believe, compete, but definitely we want more quality than quantity. So if you're interested in CPTC, just know that we do plan to have like a weeding out process to limit to 8 and if not 6 people. So basically what you do is we travel to Stanford or San Francisco area. What we normally do is we'll travel either a day before, so that way we get to hang out in San Francisco. When we went up there, we toured Google, Dropbox. I think that's the only 2 tech companies we hung out at, and then we just hang out around San Francisco. The next day we started hacking. So these trips, I want them to be fun. And then for nationals, if we make it to nationals, we'll be in RIT, Rochester, in New York. So not a fun place to go, but it's 30 minutes away from Niagara Falls, if you're into that. But next slide. So these are just some pictures. That's the Airbnb, that's regionals, this is nationals. Do you guys have any questions about CPTC or anything I've covered so far? No? Okay, next slide. So ITC, held by Cal Poly Pomona, that's our second biggest competition that happens in the spring. There's no limits of how many people can go. So if you want to do red team and you want to go, let us know and we'll set you up with a team and you guys can start hacking them and doing that. Next slide. So projects. A lot of you probably might find yourself liking a specific field, like IoT security, web app security, bug bounties. Maybe you want to do something like make a Raspberry Pi, make malware, make keyloggers. If that's what you're interested in, let us know. And if someone brings that topic up, we could pair you up together and you guys can create malware or a keylogger or a pineapple or even like automating your script. So that's something you guys, if you're really interested in doing, let us know. We'll pair you up with the right people. Next slide. So workshops, like I said, our workshops are going to be different from our club workshops. These workshops are going to be a little longer. They're going to be in 3 parts. And this is what we have planned for now is Kali Linux and the various tools, and then web app security. And so how the workshops work is they'll be self-guided labs. So we will be teaching you guys while you guys follow along with us. Then the second part is you'll break off into your teams and work on like a CTF or an environment that we built for you to hack. And the third thing is to do it by yourself, to be able to hack something on your own. And basically, the by yourself, the self-guided lab, that's how we're going to monitor your progress. So definitely do it. If you can't get it, let us know. That way we know like if 50% of the red team is having a hard time with MenMap or Wireshark, we know that's what we need to work on, and that's what we'll try to focus on. But if no one's just doing it, we're going to assume you don't know how to use that tool, and we'll just have a lot of workshops just with that tool because it just shows us you don't know it. But if you do know it, it's just going to get boring. Make sense? So definitely we want to prepare you guys for spring semester. I know some of you are juniors, potentially seniors. So if you're looking for internships that are in security or you're looking to graduate soon that's in security, you might want to look into this. This is to give you a good foundation of the basics of security. Some of this stuff we'll kind of expect you to know, like Linux, like the basics of Linux. But other than that, like when it comes to security tools, we're going to assume you don't know any of it. We're going to really teach you all those tools during winter. And during spring, that's when we're going to actually go into harder concepts. So we'll take like a deep dive of like what's an IDOR attack, what's an RCE, things like that. So these are the days we have planned. So January 1st through the 17th, so right before school starts. It'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So 10 to 12, that's very much, we'll be teaching you that. You guys will follow along. 12 to 12:30 break. 12:30 to 1:30 team lab. So that's when you guys will break off in your own teams and do the project we assign. And then at the end, it's just a Q&A. So technically it could go to 1:30 if you have no questions, but if you're really struggling or have questions, that's when you're going to want to ask us, because we're going to be here in person, so we'll be able to show you it instead of trying to communicate something over Slack. Next one. So do you guys have any questions, concerns? Also, you guys don't need to have any experience with hacking. That's the whole reason why we plan to have the winter workshops. And if you can't make the winter workshops because you work, travel, we plan to have them all recorded and we'll post them for you to watch. And we'll give you all the links and stuff for the environments to hack. So definitely let us know if you can't make the winter workshop, but you're really interested. Like these slides? Yeah, I can. I plan to put up the recording of this meeting. So for people who couldn't make it to the meeting today. So there is a blue team. Josiah, I believe, he will be taking the lead on the blue team. But as far as right now, me and Rojan are spearheading the red team. So blue team is more defensive. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and talk to Josiah. If you want to stand up. Yeah, so Josiah is going to handle blue team. That's more defensive. They do different competitions that we do. But definitely, like, if we do get a solid blue team, red team will hack blue team. Blue team will have to defend against us. Any other questions? So definitely know what LS, CD, moving through Linux, right? We'll definitely go over the important parts of Linux that, like Etsy Shadow, Etsy Password, we'll go over that stuff. As far as like Linux is like how to move through it, how to download something from GitHub, stuff like that, like basic stuff, yeah. Any other questions?
January 10th.
January 1st to the 17th.
You guys plan to meet Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So
Yeah,
days
so-
for sure I will.
Yeah, so 3 days in a row. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for week 1. Week 2 will be Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? So that's for sure going to happen. We will post later on. We'll post up a calendar of what the topics are, and that's what we have planned for winter. So if you do not go to any of the winter workshops, it's totally cool. Just let us know so I know to send you the slides, the workshops, the videos, so you have that resource too. Because when it comes to springtime, I don't plan to repeat those workshops for people who didn't come during winter. So if you are interested in doing it in the spring, let me know so I can send you all that information. And we'll also be giving you resources. If we reference a book, I'll make sure I give you guys the PDF to that book. We reference a website, make sure you have the link to that website, things like that. So you don't have to buy any books or buy any real material. Just have a laptop that can run Kali Linux or VirtualBox. Any other? So competitions usually happen over a weekend, right? So CPTC happens Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and ITC is on Saturday. So most of it, like capture the flag events, will be online. So you could do that at home. But for online capture the flag or online competitions, we plan just to meet here so we can help each other out. So if anyone gets stuck or have questions, we're able to bounce off ideas with each other. Any questions? Was there any? How many of you are interested still? If I scared you. Okay. It's okay if you're not interested. Like, that's fine. So winter workshops, definitely just show up. I'm trying to get this room. I have to email Sandra to double check that there's no classes in this room. But how many of you are on the Slack for OSS? Okay, so those of you who aren't, we'll add you to the Slack. We already have your emails, right? We already have your emails, and we'll add you straight into the Red Team channel. That's where I'll post all our meetings, resources. That's how I'll communicate with you guys. If you guys have questions, like in general, that you think of later today, you can always message me. My user handle is Commander Snuggles on Slack, and then Rojan is just Rajal. So, any other questions? So they'll be at 10 a.m. If you guys want to start later, if it's a good population that wants to start at 11 or noon, let me know. I could change the times. The time is not set in stone yet. But once I email Sandra and she approves it, that's when I cannot change the time if I wanted to. Okay, if you guys have questions, come up, mingle, eat a lot of food. I got a lot of food. I don't want to take it home. Yeah, so have fun, guys. Hang out, chill.